This video is to explain particles 은는이가을를, the subject markers and object markers. In Korean, we use lots of particles to express meanings. 은는이가을를, they are the very first particles when we start learning Korean because they mark subjects and objects. This video is targeted for beginner level students. I'm going to cover basic and essential part of subject markers and object markers. Then how are they different? How can we use them in a correct way? In Korean, we have subject markers and object markers. As for the subject markers, we have four. 은, 는, 이, 가. And as for the object markers, we have two. 을, 월를. So if you want to make certain noun as a subject, then you should put 은는이가. But if you want to make a certain noun as an object, then you should use 을, 월를. For example, if you want to say pizza as a subject, like pizza is yummy, pizza is good, then you should say 피자는 피자가, because pizza is the subject of a sentence. But if you want to say I like pizza or I eat pizza, I order pizza, then pizza is an object of a sentence, then we should use 를, as in pizza를. Let's practice making some sentences. We have three given vocabularies. 저 피자 좋아해요. I pizza like. And I like to say I like pizza in Korean. And as you can see, 저 is a subject of a sentence and pizza is an object of a sentence. That's why I should say 저는 피자를 좋아해요. I use 는 because 저 is a subject and I use 를 because pizza is an object. 저는 피자를 좋아해요. But what if I mixed up? Like 저를 피자는 좋아해요. I use object marker for 저 and I use subject marker for pizza. Then the sentence meaning completely changes. Like pizza likes me. 저 becomes an object. Pizza becomes a subject. How about this? I have two more sentences here. 저 파스타 먹어요. 저 한국어 공부해요. I want to say I eat pasta and I study Korean. I is the subject of a sentence and pasta, Korean, they are object of a sentences. So I should use subject particle for I and object particles for pasta and 한국어. Like 저는 파스타를 먹어요. And 저는 한국어를 공부해요. 저 becomes subject because of the subject marker. Pasta and 한국어, they become objects because of the object markers. But what if I mixed up? Like 저를 파스타는 먹어요. Or 저를 한국어는 공부해요. I becomes an object because of object marker 를 and pasta, 한국어, they become subjects because of subject marker 는. The sentences would mean pasta eats me or Korean studies me, which sound weird. That's why it's very important to use correct subject marker and object marker. Then you may ask, then what's the difference between 은는 versus 이가? When to use 은는, when to use 이가? For that question, I would answer, please leave that question for the next level. If you're a beginner level, I would recommend practicing the right subject markers and the right object markers. No mixed up between subject markers and object markers. Even the advanced level students, they are mixed up with using subject markers and object markers. It needs lots of attention and practice. Alright, so that's all I prepared for this video, and see you next time.